Asterisk, the box in my hands was light. A coffee mug, a few pens, a framed photo. But walking past security, it felt like I was carrying the weight of my whole life. 3 months at a new job, gone in a single sentence I wish I could take back. And all because of a joke. Or, at least, that's what I thought at the time. Asterisk. I'd been at the company for 3 months. Still on probation. Sales and advertising. My role? Manage existing accounts, keep clients happy, convince them to spend more money on ads. Nothing fancy, but I was good at it. The real prize? If I proved myself, I could move up to creative work, brainstorming campaigns, pitching ideas. But first, I had to survive orientation. The quarterly retreat was coming up, and everyone in the office was buzzing. This was the event of the year. Team-building games, competitions, the works. And best of all, the big boss, the company owner, would be there. A rare sighting. That's when I first saw her. Amy, one of my coworkers, mentioned she was the boss's daughter. She worked at a satellite office but had a disability. I was told, just be nice to her. That sounded obvious. I'm nice to everyone. Later that morning, I saw her struggling with the coffee machine, spilling sugar, fighting with a stubborn lid. I stepped in. Need a hand? I asked. She smiled shyly. Yes, please. Then, in a loud, almost sing-song voice, she said, I hate coffee, but Dad says I have to drink it, so I'm always alert. We both laughed. I handed her the cup. She thanked me twice and disappeared into her dad's office. At the time, it felt like a small, wholesome interaction. I didn't know it would matter later. Most of the retreat was lighthearted. Puzzle races. Group games. Amy participated in some, but we barely crossed paths again. Then came the final event, the pitch competition. Each team got a list of potential clients. We picked 3, came up with creative ways to attract them, jingles, slogans, storyboards, whatever we wanted. The owner would judge, and the best ideas could even land real accounts. I went with a jingle. Silly, but catchy. My team liked it. We polished it, recorded it, and submitted. When it came time to share, the energy in the room was electric. People cracked jokes at each other's work. Nobody took offense. Even mine got some teasing and I laughed it off. That's when it happened. The next pitch went up. A crude, childlike drawing for the same client my jingle was for. Without thinking, I blurted out, well, at least my jingle was better than that. Did a 3-year-old draw it? Silence. Not awkward silence. Ice-cold silence. I saw the owner's eyes harden. Amy's face turned red. Her eyes filled with tears. My stomach dropped. I knew. Within seconds, my boss was at my side, whispering, Go to your desk. Now. 15 minutes later, I was sitting in my boss's office. He said I wasn't a good fit, and it was best to part ways now. He didn't say the words outright, but we both knew why. Security escorted me out. No chance to explain. No chance to apologize. At the bar later, my coworkers filled in the missing piece. Amy always submitted drawings like that. Everyone knew to smile, say something nice, and move on. Nobody had told me. One coworker joked that marrying her would make me heir to the company. I didn't laugh. That night, back home, I opened my laptop and saw it, a Facebook friend request from Amy. I stared at it for hours. Part of me wanted to ignore it. Part of me wanted to accept, apologize, then block her. But guilt is heavy. I finally clicked accept and typed a message. I shouldn't have made that joke. It was unprofessional, and I'm sorry. Hours passed. Then, thank you for apologizing, but I wanted to say I'm sorry too. You lost your job because of me. I told her she had nothing to apologize for. She hesitated, then asked if she could paste me something. Her message explained it all. She'd been in a car accident as a child. Her mother died. She suffered a brain injury that made speech and motor skills difficult. By the time she forms a sentence, conversations have often moved on. She types slowly and face-to-face. She sometimes pretends to be mute to avoid judgment. She told me she wasn't angry about my joke. She was upset because she knew what was coming, her dad's reaction, and she had no way to stop it. She even tried to talk to him afterward, but he wouldn't listen. She knows some people at the company only humor her because she's the boss's daughter. She wishes she could do more, contribute more. She dreams of being someone her dad could be proud of. By now it was nearly 3 a.m., but we kept talking. About her frustrations. About her love for volunteering at a dog rescue. About how lonely it gets when even your own father doesn't really hear you. And she thanked me again for the coffee. Something changed in me that night. I'd been replaying the moment over and over, cursing my bad luck. But hearing Amy's story, it wasn't just about a joke anymore. It was about seeing someone the way they actually are, not how they appear. We agreed to keep talking. She asked if I'd seen House of the Dragon. We laughed about characters we loved and hated. We made plans to discuss the next episode after she watched it. I realized I'd lost a job, but I'd gained something unexpected, a genuine friend. I still don't know what I'll say in my next job interview. Maybe I'll leave a gap on my resume. Maybe I'll be honest. But I do know this. Next time I'm in a room full of people, I'll think before I speak. And I'll remember that behind every face is a story you might never know until you take the time to listen. 3 months of work ended in a heartbeat. But sometimes, the worst moments have a strange way of giving you the people you need most. I walked into that retreat thinking I'd win over a client. I walked out having met a friend.